Take a walk, shall we? All right, my guys. This is the message I have for you. I don't know how long it's gonna take for me. We just gonna gotta live, and we talk about the dating, the women, and hypergamy, red pill, all this stuff. But at the end of the day, who are you, and what do you stand for? Right? If you don't know who you are, then you don't know what you stand for. Um, what are you really doing? I want y'all to think about this. This is some real wisdom. I know I'm the best dating coach. This is the best dating coach video. This is what dating coaches talk about this right here, right? Just like right now. I'm somewhere else. I can fucking get kidnapped. I got my earphones on. I can't hear what's around me, but guess what? I'm living, man. So, if you want to answer that question, let's see if I can maybe peel it out of you by telling you who I am and what I'm here for. It's time. You already know what that means, right? We from the top. You can see my surroundings, I don't rip around and chase women at clubs and shit like that, bro. I'm not the cat for that. Afi. Afi is a motivator. What does he motivate? Is it because he yells at people? No, not because of that. First puff. He motivates people by living his life being unapologetically him. Right? That's what Afi is. Afi means fire, by the way, also. That's why I do that. It's my signature. So he is here to inspire. The problem with most cats, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get down here, only because, let me see, it's a little muddy. And I don't want to slide. But you know what? Guess what? Guess fucking what? I'm just preaching. You just gotta go for it. So that's what we gonna do. Boom, 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 boom. See? Trust in your fucking self. You niggas better be putting me on the box, man. I'm here to change lives, bro. Whoever you are. You work a 9 to 5, but you really want to code. You really want to be an artist. You're a travel vlogger, and you really want to be at home. So, what do we have to do here? We have to figure out a way to do what we do on a daily, but chase our dreams and be the person that we're really supposed to be. May sound hard, may sound easy. I tell you what I do. Tell you what I did. Tell you what I'm doing. You got to get to the point where the goal and the end goal of what you're doing is clearer than the actual day. You know how you wake up, you see the sun rising? Well, people like me, because I'm not the only one. Some people are gifted at things, and I know that I have a gift. So when I wake up, I see my future, right? It's clear. Some people may not understand that. Some people may say, oh, you're trying to get deaf. No, I'm not trying to get deaf, nigga. This is me for reals. That other shit, that's the YouTube shit, bro. You know? The day y'all don't care about hearing about these hoes is the day I stop talking about them. Not that I predict that ever happening. And that's okay. You know? I want to motivate people to be, because the thing is, now, that look a little deep. Let me see. I don't want to get too wet. And disclaimer too. We just gonna go for it. Like I said, see? I smoked. So That's another thing. That's another thing. That's a bonus fact, right? Motivate others, right? What's the best way to motivate? Is it to talk loud? Is it to teach them? Is it to write a book? No, no, and no. Okay? None of that. The best way to teach is through actions, right? It's through actions. You don't have to like the shit that I do. You don't have to like to paint. You don't have to like to walk around in creeks like this. This might not be your thing. You may be like, where the hoes at right there? Change the narrative and take out the internal point of it. Insert what it is and your version of happiness is. I'm happy. So the point is, it don't matter what I want out of life is different than yours. What I'm showing you is I'm chasing my goals and I'm happy about it. And I'm excited. And sometimes I feel bad and sometimes I feel good. You know? I write books because I'm a writer. Publishing the book made me an author. You see? I was always a writer, bro. When I was a kid, I used to write Hallmark cards to chicks, bro. See, y'all don't know that type of shit. Y'all just think I'm some Oakland pimp nigga and I fucked a gang of bitches and I'm just arrogant as fuck. But see, because that's because y'all looking at life with shades on, bro. You missing all the good parts. Just like with the women, bro. Some of y'all be having good women, but you don't like the way it looks and sounds, so you don't fuck with it. Then years and years and years go by and you still can't find what you want when you already didn't have it. See? Y'all want to make this jump? Now, even if this ain't your thing, I tell you this. If you smoke, you still have fun. So I have fun doing this type of shit and I smoke. So it's double. That's a scooter. I remember these. You know? Remember things. Remember where you've been, but think about where you want to go. And don't only think about it, plan it, right? I know you hear that. You got to plan your goals. I'm going to give you skills. This is what I'm here for because I learned a whole lot of fucking shit. Not about dating, not about women, in life. I evaluate and dissect everything that I go through, everything that I see, everything that I want to see. That's why when I do videos, it take me an hour to do 3 minutes because I see every single thing. I see things that matter and I see what don't matter. And I see what should have mattered. That's how my brain works, bro. I'm one of a kind, man. Put it like this. Which one of your friends, which one of y'all got a friend that seemed like me? None. I'm the only person like this. You feel me? People say I look like Snoop and Jim Jones. I agree. I got some Snoop swag and Jim Jones swag, but them niggas don't talk like this. When? They don't talk like this. Because do y'all feel my words, man? If you feel my words, this is as far as we can go. I'm not about to go through all that shit. I don't want to. Even if I could, I don't want to. I'm not about to fuck with my shit up, bro. And for you young cats, it probably sounds like I'm rambling. And I am, but I'm rambling in my thoughts. As I'm talking to y'all, I'm coming out with new thoughts and new things that I want to do, right? I'm just letting you into my world right now, letting you into my mind, and trying to teach you at the same goddamn time. Did I just rhyme? I didn't even try to do it. Yeah, man. But I know the OGs, they like, man, this nigga Afi is some real shit. This is some real shit, bro. I know y'all thought I forgot about the planning. No, so you gotta plan your goals. Get that, but you gotta go a little bit deeper than that, bro, if you really want to do it. So you gotta do math. You gotta subtract the people out of your life and add the people that you need. This is before the planning even happens. This is before you even nothing, you know? Even me, I'm doing that, right? But I did it in the wrong order. I should have did this part first, but I hadn't had the experience yet. So I didn't know to do it first. But now that I'm doing it like third or fourth, I'm like, okay, boom. That shit need to be toggled into the front. So now I'm teaching y'all. So if y'all got similar shit to me, well, now you know if you want to get super successful, then that's the first thing you need to do. Now, why is that? Because, bro, you're gonna be instead of actually pursuing your goals, what's gonna happen is you're gonna be fighting. You're gonna be fighting for validation, right? Fighting for approval. This is my idea. What do you think of this idea? It's not a good idea. Let me come up with another idea. Even though the idea you came up with was fine. Boom. Now you're starting over when you didn't need to. See? Do you see? Do you see? Press a fire sign if you see. You see? Boom. Off track. You done got off on the wrong exit. I'm trying to save you niggas some time. Players. Sorry about that. This energy though, fuck it. That's how we talk. I'm from Oakland. That's what we say. You got New York, y'all be saying the other shit. This our talk. So if you white or whatever, that's just what you got to eat it. That's how I'm delivering it to you. Take the good, the bad out. So back, you gotta eliminate that, bro. If you don't, then guess what? When you do that, you missing the people you supposed to add because you battling down. And the people that you need is right there. But you don't see it because you're battling down. That's why you got to do that step first. You got to subtract the people and add the people that you need. Maybe you, I don't know. Like let's say let's pretend I'm a woman. It's easier for me to say it like this. So let's pretend I'm a woman, and I had a mother that was very abusive. Okay, I had an abusive mother. So maybe my level up may come from an elderly woman who's the opposite of my mother because of what I lacked from my mother. I know what I needed. So boom, I need that type of person in my life. You see, you niggas be still see y'all players be thinking small still, and y'all it's like you want the level ups, but you want it to look a certain way, bro. Sometimes this shit ain't gonna look how you want it to look, right? So the level ups ain't always like job positions. Like you want to be a owner or some shit. So you start off on the manager, assistant manager, district manager. So that's not always the steps. Those are the obvious steps. You see, just like this shit, there's steps and there's trails, okay? But when the trails are man-made, the trails are the experiences, right? All these trails is because motherfuckers didn't walked up this shit so many times that it became a trail, right? So you got to take trails 2 steps. But what happens is you just look for the steps. There ain't no steps. Let me keep back to, no, you got to take the trails to the steps, right? Trails is what the shit you do. Steps is shit that's made for you. Okay? So when you add and subtract the people correctly, you have the right equation to advance. All right? So that's the first thing you got to do. Second thing is actually have the plan. Have the goal. But what's the most imperative part about that? You have to be open for change. Well, how did I know that? Because that's just what I went through. I wanted to be I always wanted to be a writer, but I didn't want to be like a famous writer. I just wanted to write books, get published, and get money. I didn't even, because back in the day, writers were famous, but they weren't like famous. You feel me? Like they were famous to other authors and book readers, but they wasn't on TV and shit, So that wasn't an option. See, now when you're famous, now you get that type of shit. But before that, so my goal was just to be, an author, and be a principal. Probably do some real estate, have a few properties, travel. The same shit I just did. But now, if I wasn't open for change, then I wouldn't be here. You know? It's like a kid quitting school. You know you want to do something else, but they want you to take the stairs. You see, I taught you that just now. Now you felt it. I brought that around right there on purpose. See? They want you to take the stairs, the shit that's already set up for you. You need to take the trail. If you want to take the stairs, still take the trail first. And then from taking the trail, you don't like it. Like, man, I don't like taking the trail because I got fucking lost and robbed or whatever. I like the safety of the stairs. Okay, the safety of the stairs, guess what, players? It's going to take you where it takes you. You see? You have no control over the stairs, only on the trail. I hope somebody in here really can get some shit that I'm saying. I'm talking some real shit, man. And like I said, it's a shame that this is how I be wanting to talk all the time, bro. And it's a shame that I can't. I don't know how many views this shit gonna get. It may do terrible. And that's fucked up because this is some of the realest shit I didn't ever said on YouTube in 5 years. Like, this is a conversation that I had like with one of my brothers or some shit, you feel me? Or one of my broads, like that we tight, like not, one of my rotation, like ones I vibe with, did that type of shit. Not no after sex talk shit, but just on some real shit because that's what I like to do. When I talk to women, I like to sit down with women to have real conversations, not the boo-boo foo-foo, date time, what's on the date list, what's on the sex list, man, fuck all that bullshit. How you feeling? How are your goals looking? What's the ETA on you graduating from that? Is there a way you can do it faster? That's the type of shit I see. That's what I'm saying, bro. And then with the women, see, I'm a different vibe. I don't want to get back on myself, but I'm just telling you. So, now you got your plan, but you have to, your goal, but you have to be open though. Know it going open. Okay, let me try to even get you to eat that what I'm trying to tell you. It's like renting a car. It's like renting a car, It's like buying a car. Or no, boom. I take that back. It's like getting a foster kid. So when you get a foster kid, if y'all don't know, because I was going to get a foster kid years ago when I was younger, you're basically like renting the kid and shit until you adopt them. So basically you can fall in love with the kid can fall in love with you. Y'all can be like the best shit ever. But the moment that parent get his shit together, nigga, they going back with them. So it's the same thing. That's what being open is that even though you want it to be one way, you're open for it to be another way. So a lot of times people want it to be one way and they're not open it for it to be another way. And you lose like that because sometimes the other way you can get farther and the other way is more. See? Sometimes people see bigger things in you that you see in yourself because you may be a person who is not a self-evaluator and only assess the thing that people tell you about what they see. I literally know everything about myself. I promise you, I assess everything all the time. That's one of my biggest problems. Like, I throw in the books. The reason why I write so many books is because I don't know how to sit on ideas. If I sit on, when I write a book, I never sit down and write a book. I write the book in my head first. Then once I complete it, then I start writing the shit down. Then boom, then we go in. That's why you don't get writer's block. But the point is, I get so invested into my thoughts and visions that it'll take over my whole thoughts. So basically in a 24-hour day, 8 hours sleep, right? 16 hours. Then we got 8 hours work. So we got 8 hours left, right? So then my mind, if I got my mind on like 5-6 books, that might be at that 8 hours, that could be 5.5 hours, right? So if I get the shit done, boom, I can get on to the next thing. So now 5.5 hours, then that leaves me 2.5 hours, 1.5 hour for the rest of my shit that I got to think about, cause, do. So I'll be like, I cannot sit on my ideas. It'll drive me crazy and it'll take over my mind. I know that may probably sound crazy as fuck, but I'm just telling you how I feel, man. I want to see how y'all respond to this. I don't know. I think I'm kind of being risky saying all of this shit. I don't know. Or maybe it's because I'm Blade. I don't know. But I really want to see the feedback on this. Who's following me and who ain't, whatever. So, we eliminated the people. We got our plan. Now, let's revisit the very beginning. This is a master level fucking teaching shit I'm giving y'all, bro. Well, y'all niggas think I don't know how to teach. I'm teaching y'all right now. This is fucking college shit. What the fuck you mean? Even professors don't even know how to say the shit and paint the pictures that I do. They may know the information though, but they don't know how to. You look. Sometimes in school for you young cats, let me help y'all out. So for you young cats, some of y'all in school, y'all think the information hard. The teacher just bad, bro. You don't know the difference because you're young. But I'm telling you, like sometimes the teachers be bad. I got good friends that's teachers. They good friends, but bad teachers. That don't make them a bad person. But when it comes to teaching, I see they don't know how to do it. They may be smart and get good grades and shit, but that don't mean it takes a real teacher. And really, best teachers are empaths to feel and see what's good in others. That's a skill that everybody don't got. All right, back to the lesson. Now, we got the plan. And remember, we kept the goals open. All right. What's the next thing? I done got some exercise in because I've been smoking this whole time. You got to kill your vices. That's the next thing. My vice was women. You know, people assume for me that because of body counts, we ain't got to talk about my body count, but just body counts and just dealing with women in general, that meant that you had to spend vigorous time doing it. Like, no, bro, I just figured out how to do it fast and early. So I started young and I mastered it early. So ever since, I don't know, 20, I've been doing shit at master level. And, you know, even certain now I'm a little lazy. I don't care about it that much, but I still know the information and I still know what to do, you know? It's just like defending yourself. Like if you're a boxer, you're not going around knocking motherfuckers out, but you know that you can. Same thing with women with me. Like, so I had to eliminate my vices. I was spending too much time, not chasing them, but just with them, talking to them, meeting them, courting this one, putting this one on ice, manipulating this one, liking this one better, but she got a husband, so we can only go a certain level. Got my ex jealous because of this. Hella shit, bro. You know how much energy, all that I just said, that's energy, bro. That shit ain't gonna help me get better in life. Yeah, I might get money, pussy, and doing fly shit, but see, I didn't know no better. Didn't nobody teach me this. I told y'all, my father died when I was 3. I had uncles and shit like that, and niggas was put me on game, but they wouldn't put me on wisdom. They was putting me on game. They was teaching me the stairs. What are the stairs again? What they thought I needed, right? But I figured out what I needed by living my life. Nobody taught me that. My needs are different in wants that they are now than 5 years ago, and they're going to be different for 5 years. Why? Because I practice what I preach, just like I just taught y'all. I keep my goals open. You know? What's my next goals? It's not to be a fucking dating coach of the year or get multiple fucking hosts. Not that. TED Talks, boom, want that. Art in the museum, boom, want that. I want to create a following in prison with my books that doesn't connect to my content. Boom. Now, I can hit all 3 of those. Obviously, growth of subscribers, I don't really have a number on that. Let's just say 40,000. Whatever. I'm not really tripping on that, man. Not no more. And even then, you see, I was hella into the fucking numbers and shit, trying to like watch everybody else and who doing what, and I still check people numbers and shit just to like get strategies on what to do with my shit. But I'm far as saying like this person passed me and that kind of shit, like on a competitive level. I used to do that, and then YouTube. Once you start doing YouTube, anybody you see you doing YouTube, they have spurts and it just slow down. So my first time going through the slowdowns, I didn't know how to take it. So I would be like, it would ruin my day and shit. Like if I was used to getting, let me see, the most I get is like 2,500, 1,000 to 2,500 per month, right? So when I had those months when I was getting like 700, my shit would go down from like 2,500, 2,200, 2,300, go up a little bit, then 1,500 or whatever, and then it just go. Then I have ones where it be like 700, 500. Then that shit have stressed me out. It used to stress me out. So what I do, let me take this fucking subscriber shit off, so I won't keep looking at it. Because every time I want to pick up my phone, if somebody texts me, I'm returning the text, and then boom, YouTube Studio. Press the fire sign in the chat if you a YouTube subscriber, a YouTube content creator, and y'all feel what the fuck I'm saying. That shit'll literally take over, bro. Even if you ain't on YouTube, boom. Somebody call you. You don't put the phone down. You go check your fucking shit. Oh, I got this many views on this. That should take up all your space. So I said, let me take that shit off, bro. And now I don't care about it no more. And I'm much happier because I can make videos like this. I'm not gonna be no slave and shit. I hope when I do get a video pop, I really hope it's something that I live for. You see how I brought it back to the beginning? Why? Who are you and why are you here? Shout out to my mom for that. Feel me? Next step, number 4. Predict failure. You see? See how smart I am? I teach your girlfriend and shit. You think if you went to the store and to the store to get condoms and left your girl with me for 30 minutes, you think I couldn't have her if I talk like this? You think when you come back, she's gonna be like, man, I want to talk to him some more. Of course she is, bro. Confidence and charisma. See, lesson after lesson. I'm giving you niggas 1,000,000 bars, bro. If you smart, you done got 1,000,000 bars already. Even if you dumb, you done got 1,000. Because I'm dropping them shits on y'all like it's raining, bro. And it's sunny outside. The only rain is the bars I'm dropping on you niggas' heads. Jesus Christ, bro. You got to predict failure. So the problem is, why you cats can't get there is because you try to avoid failure. Even wanting failure. That's not the right word. Because you want to do bad. That's the you putting, see, I'm master level teaching y'all. See, people fucking up saying all the right shit. See, if you want it bad, then it's like you want the energy bad. It doesn't matter what it takes. No, you predict it. Like you know it's coming. You're not enjoying it. You're not like, come on, baby, give me that failure so I can get the lesson. Like, no, you know what's gonna come. So that's gonna help. It's just like a boxing match. When you know this motherfucker throws right cross, you expecting it, right? So it's okay after he ain't through one of the first 6 rounds, but he got one coming. You know it, boom. But you ain't sticking your head out there like, feed it to me. He gonna knock your ass out, then. And you got your ass knocked out. You don't want that. If you knocked out, how you gonna be the best version of yourself? You sleep. Cats be sleep, bro. Worry about the wrong shit. I seen a video, Jay Waller, shout out to him. Man, that shit gave me chills. I don't even want to repeat it how he said it, but basically he was like, man, I had 15 questions and all 15 was all about women. And you cats, 19 years old, don't y'all realize, how you say it? Don't y'all realize that the women don't want you until you got your shit together yet, right? He said, none of you cats. See, I got a photographic memory. I forgot what he said, and I'm repeating this shit by picturing the video. So he said, yeah, none of you cats is making $200,000 a year, and none of you cats even got a 6-pack. When I was your age, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. You got to watch it. Go to his shit. Maybe I'm going to clip that in this. Try to. So all right, so now you predicted that. So shit's happening. Some shit's happening. So once you start getting failure, that's the fine line. Are you ready for success or not? It's just like going to AA in college, right? Everybody want to go to college, but AA takes the people who ain't serious out. How many people start AA and don't go 4 years? See, so that because that was the threshold right there. This is the same thing. Once you eliminate, you predict, then you start having failure. Now we're getting to see what's what. Is y'all gonna keep going? Or is you took losses? You like, I took these losses. I want to fix these losses. Do you want to fix the losses that you had? Or do you want to continue on the trail? Mm-hmm. Don't that sound like a dating coach who chases pussy abroad? Don't that sound like they all talk like this, don't they? You niggas are simple idiots if you think that, bro. You niggas need to stop, you cats need to stop looking. You can start with me, but after me, in your life period. Stop looking at the covers, bro, and open up the motherfucking books. Then have an assessment. Y'all just be rating the covers and shit. Kicking knowledge off the covers. You don't even know what's inside the motherfucking book. You ain't even skimmed it either. You ain't even turned and looked at the back. But yeah, you want to say something and try to tell somebody something. You can't tell someone about something if you know anything. It's getting a little cold. So, now, at this point in my life, I'm still on the journey. So, my next step is open. I'm at a medium point. If the success is at 50, if the success is at 100, and we're going to put it on the scale, I had to start over for one. So we didn't start with anything because I scratched the whole thing of what I thought I was going to do. We had to start back from zero. So we had about 37. I got big goals, players. Like, let me tell you some more shit. We having a real for real talk. So you niggas got me fucked up. You cats, he like this after this? Didn't you can say you know me after this? You cats stop watching my shorts thinking y'all know what I'm about and shit. Lazy ass fucking assessors. That's why you can't fucking buy houses and shit, because you quick. You don't know how to like assess shit and see ins and outs. You just want to do it. I want to open up a school in Africa because I like to teach. Just because I don't want to teach at a school don't mean I don't want to stop. I want to teach forever. I just want to be my own boss, have my own rules, my own curriculum, and only talk about the shit that I feel that people need. You know? I could have an academy and have cats come in teaching coding. Because guess what? Thanks to YouTube, I know a million fucking coders. Not a million, but at least a couple of hundred. I could teach real estate. Do it? Nope, but I know 10 people that too. You know? I can have someone teach about relationship. Let's say we at a higher level and my shit gets advanced and I have another branch of high school. Now we can have relationship classes. Kids will know about credit. They'll be exposed to art. They will take field trips, real field trips, not to Disneyland and bullshit like that, but the shit that matters. You know? These kids will have a passport. It won't be a big deal to flex. It'll just be a way they life because they don't know nothing different. Because they was injected with that shit early. So, that's one. Live abroad, that's another one. You know? Do more personal speaking. I don't want to sit up on YouTube all day, right? That's why I want to do the TED Talk, right? Why I want to do the TED Talk? Because I can get my issue, bro. That's the stamp, right? So, I can do what I love and get more for it. Blue check, obviously. Not for hoes, for networking. I want to talk to these directors and producers and writers, and I want them to actually see me as important to respond or check my shit out. I'm pretty sure I get good emails, but I may not get them. You know, I miss emails and DMs all the fucking time, and I ain't even super popping like that. So just imagine what the super popping people go through. So that's why I need it. And direct my first film. We gonna start with a 30-minute one. Y'all go get Health, Sex, and Sacrifice It's 13 scenes I wrote. That's the first movie. The second movie, International Conversation, right? The trilogy. Yeah, that's the third part of the travel series. Travel Keys 1, International Player. Didn't first learn about that. See, I teach y'all the whole time. Boom. International series. If you really want to learn, you got to do it step by step. International Keys. It taught you how to travel, why people don't. Before anything else, you gotta learn that. That's the bottom of the house right there. International Players 2. Now let's talk about the women. Okay, after the women, you master that. Then International King. That's just gonna tell you the do's and don'ts. That's like the shortcut shit. Okay, that's for the doers. I made that for the doers. You don't want to assess? Okay, well, boom, take my notes. That's what International King is. Then we're gonna end up with the finale. The Blue Passport book, International Conversation. What's that about? It's about going on a players cruise, my first annual one, which I'm gonna do in real life. So it's actually a metaphor. I'm putting it in the book before it happened. See, that's another level of energy right there. I'm putting it in the book. Y'all writing the manifest and write it down. I'm publishing my thoughts. Boom. So, Players Club, meetup. Cats from all over the world, just like in real life. They're gonna come fly in and they're gonna get on a boat, right? I chose the boat because it's easy. I want everybody together. I don't want to get everybody in a country and shit and then everybody doing their own thing. This nigga chasing hoes, this nigga drunk sleep. No, we on the cruise ship. I'm just gonna come knock on your shit. Wake your ass up. We got an excursion. Tape that shit, whatever. So boom. There's separate rooms. So there's rooms where people are having, remember, international conversations. So people are having conversations in each of these rooms. There's part where there's conversations with women and there's chopping game like that. And there's parts about mindset talks. And there's talks about game talks. Different conversation, traveling international, all going on at once. So boom. One of the cats who I think one of my Patreon supporters, I'm fucking his bitch, right? See, and that's the downfall. That's another lesson about the downfall of success. Do you want it? Because guess what? When you're successful, you don't know everybody, but everybody know you. So I'm thinking he just one of the cats. And he come fuck my ass up. And he don't shoot me either. It's like a fight to the death. Because y'all know I like Conan. So I had to add elements of my past and history and my childhood into my new shit. So they having like a knife battle. It's like some Conan shit, bro. But not in Conan times. This is the type of shit that I'm writing and producing, bro. So just how I just gave y'all that idea, bro. I just can't sit on that and be like, I'm going to just wait until 25 to make some bread. Like, no, I want that shit out, bro. I want to read my own shit and hold it in my fucking hand. What else? 10 books I'm publishing. That sounds like a lot, right? How can you publish 10 books? Easy, because I already got like 8 of them done already. Fool, that's why. I got like 7 books, 100% done. 2 more books, like 60% done. And another book that just gonna get done because it's easy. It's stories. It's Tales from the Underworld too. It's a storytelling book. That's the best thing I can do is tell stories. So I ain't gotta think about it. This shit happened. I don't have to teach y'all, even though I'm teaching y'all lessons through the book. See, you see how when I start talking about it, it took over. It's the same shit. So when whatever it is, your vices, it'll take over. Just think about how invested you are in your woman. The one you love, the one you want to marry, the one you want to be with forever. That same one, right? Imagine taking that level of investment and putting that towards something else besides her. Put that same level of passion and desire and how I'm going to do to keep it going towards the actual goal. And how fucking successful do you think you'll be? This is why I charge for information. You see? My life, I'm teaching you my life, bro. This ain't came from no book. I ain't making no quotes from no fucking body, bro. And at the same time, like I say, I'm a smart cat, bro. It's not cocky, it's true. It's other cats who did the same shit as me, but they didn't get the lessons. They didn't get the right knowledge. They just keep it going. They didn't get the point of, you got to get the point of everything. Let me say that again. You have to get the point of everything. Yep, that boom. Get my money up so I can start traveling with my dogs and I can stop leaving their asses like a bad dad. They got somebody with them, but still, man. You know, they ain't signed up to be left. I gotta get that money up so I can pay the $1,000. What was that? 250? Boom. Yeah, $1,000 each flight to bring their little badasses and more expensive hotel rooms. So I got to get the bag up to get to that. You know what I'm saying? So that's another one. hmm Get some property, but I think that's everybody's goal. Not everybody, but that's not like a niche goal. It's just like a majority thing. I think I ran my mouth long enough. Put a fire truck in the truck. Put a fire truck in the chat if y'all want some more insightful shit. Like I can do this all day, but you know, even though I don't care about the views, I'm not about to just change my content and get deep like this and get like 200. You know what I mean? My shit can go down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? If I'm getting 5, I'll do 3, but I ain't going from 3 to 700. No, I don't want that. I told y'all earlier. See how it goes back? I told you how it took over before. See, we ain't even doing that this time. You know, I would be happy with 50 though. You know, and 50 in the speaking tour to where I'm doing at least 2 per month, right? You know, TED Talk, boom, I can charge cats like 10. You know what I'm saying? So I'm making 30 a month just from that, just from speaking like twice. And then I probably had groupies afterwards and shit. Chicks would be wanting me to sign their titties. Like, I already see it. It's already gonna happen. You know, book check coming in, endorsements coming in. Once I get the blue check, then endorsements gonna come in. Then like shit that I wear, you know, niggas is gonna start sending it to me. And then once I start getting like 5 or 6 of those, boom, then more of them gonna come. I'm gonna shoot 2 movies this year. Not this year. This year, December, but 24, 23, I'm gonna shoot 2 movies, right? I done already talked to directors. See, y'all don't know that. I'm not chasing pussy. I'm talking to directors, fool. So I ain't got time for hoes, bro. Didn't I tell y'all I wanted to be a writer, a director? So if I'm talking to directors, that means that my dream is in the process of coming true, bro. You know? More than one. You know? I got realtors in the places I want to live. More than one. My shit, it's like I see it. It's already there. The only luxury I need is go back in time and get a VCR and push the fast forward button. But I'm cool. We can just let the shit play. We'll let it play. You know? It's the butterfly. It's the chain of events. Butterfly effect. One thing opens up every other thing. You know? 1 turn to 2, 2 turn into 5, 5 turn into 10, then 10x. That's what 10x means. That wasn't no cool shit. It mean whatever you do is times 10. Shout out to Grant Cardone. See? I'm a well-read brother too. And even back then, I want to make more money so I can take time to read more books. Before YouTube, I was reading 1 book per week. Minimum. And not like fucking change your life fucking books either all day. And not even personal developments. I'm looking at stories. I'm reading the books that the bitches get horny to. I'm reading that shit too. I'm reading hella biographies. And now I ain't able to do that. So guess what? If I get my money up, then I have more goddamn time. See, right now, I get money, but I'm exchanging too much time for it. You see, I know that. Some people can't identify the shit. I've identified it, and now we working on changing it. And that's why I just gave y'all the shit right there. It's like fucking Terminator, you know? You know, he locks in on the fucking shit. He shoots him, but blow his head off, but you gotta lock in first. They don't shoot first, right? You gotta identify. So it's identified now. So that's the goal. You know? And then on the flip side, shout out to when I was getting engaged. I still got to make that video. If y'all don't know, I did a fake engagement on Facebook, and women were being pieces of shit trying to have sex with me, and dudes was like giving me props, and I'm playing the whole time. Yeah, I'll tell y'all the story on another video. I don't want to get onto that, but yeah. But since y'all want me to get married and settle down so bad, more than me, When I find a woman who I can actually spend the rest of my life with, or spend the next 15, 20 years with, or maybe just even have a kid with, and maybe that's her purpose. Maybe her purpose is to just to, again, sometimes that could be the purpose. You may have a woman and the purpose was for her to give you the child. Y'all wasn't not supposed to be together. Just because y'all had a baby does not mean y'all supposed to be together. It's supposed to. It's different paths for different people. You might supposed to be a single dad, and that single dad. Oh, see, we getting deep. And that single dad shit made you move the way you move. Now you a successful basketball player, and now you didn't put it off into him, and now he gonna be somebody, right? If you would have stuck with the bitch, then you would have been fucking working. You might have had a good job. You might have been working at fucking, I don't know, district manager attorneys. But that's not bad. But look what you missed out on. You were supposed to be a whole professional millionaire and stuff, right? But you let the one bitch, just the butterfly effect like I'm teaching y'all. You let her fuck up everything. Y'all, if y'all don't watch that movie, watch it. Ashton Kutcher, Butterfly Effect. He wanted to change one thing. Every time he changed some shit, he think he get the shit he want, but then it fucked up something else. And then he tried to fix that. And then you live your life fixing fucking problems, right? Boom. Just like a good teacher, how we talked about that earlier. You might have seen that movie, but didn't get that lesson until I just said it. Why? Because I'm a good teacher and I assessed the information for you. I broke it down, packed it up, and sold it to you like crack. But you didn't even have to pay for it. How great am I of a person? I've given you crack for free. You can't get crack from free from anywhere else but me. And there we just did it again. So I can have actual time to spend time with her and actually enjoy her and shit. Because all that's going to happen right now, if I met the right one, shit, she going to leave my ass because I ain't going to be able to date her and love her and have sex with her 3 times a day and eat her out. Like, I ain't got the time to do all of that. So it's going to go left anyway. And if it don't go left, that means she's an exceptional level woman and she deserves, if she wait all that time, then she deserves my time later on. You see? I reward her with that because she earned it. I'm not rewarding her. See, that's another lesson. Y'all be giving up your time with women who don't deserve it, bro. Just because it's a woman and you a man, y'all fucking, that don't mean y'all gotta like spend time. You supposed to spend time with people that make you better, bro. You can get your fuck on, but you ain't got to spend the time and get your fuck on. It's 2 separate things. Find somebody who you can fuck on and make you better. That don't mean paying your rent and shit either. That don't mean buying you Jordans. That means giving you whatever you missing or adding to whatever you got. Woo-hoo. Y'all heard what I said. Adding whatever you missing and putting on to whatever you got. Because I'm telling you now, I did it too. I was smashing multiple women per week for years. And it was fun. But I also knew that alcohol fucking made that shit fun too. Because when I stopped drinking, this shit wasn't as fly. I wasn't having a good time no more. It was a decent time, but it wasn't a good time. You know, it was different. Then I got older. Then other shit started happening in life. So what I'm telling you is when you sleeping with all these women, it's like you keep starting over each time. So it takes up so much time because you don't make no progress because each time you go, you stop. You go, you stop. You go, you stop. So you don't get far because you keep going and stopping. That's why I tell you, get the ones who you can hit and grow. Hit and help. Then you're moving forward. You're moving forward then. But if you're doing it the other way, hit, stop, hit, stop, hit, stop, hit, a couple of stops, stop. Now you fucked up. You hate women, so now you're not even open to that. You know. Another thing, it's okay to have women in your life. Women just be in your life, bro. It ain't got to be a girlfriend, a wife, or a fuck buddy, bro. Just have women in your life to get perceptions of things that's going on, or you may have an issue or have an idea. You need a woman perspective, and maybe your girlfriend, your mama, or your ex can't give it to you. You got to just have women in your life, bro. I got women that I can call and just talk to about life and talk to about YouTube or talk to about relationships that I ain't never fucked, don't want to fuck, ain't never gonna fuck, right? Why you think I know so much shit? Because I ask the right questions. I talk and I listen. I pick people's brains. I assess information. I break it down. Learn from yourself, but learn from other people too, man. Don't be a dickhead and just live life in POV fucking shit. You know? What's that? The X-ray VR shit? When you have the VR shit, it's cool as fuck. But guess what? You don't see nothing else around you. And that's what the hell you doing. I think class is done today. This was like a real class. Real classes is 50 minutes, if y'all don't know. See how easy it is? Right? And that's with no engagement. You see, do you see how it works now? When I tell you when I tell you the YouTube shit ain't shit and I do webinars that go from 3 to 5 to 7 hours, do you see how that happens easy? Right? Just imagine if I had the energy of 100 people in here co-signing what I was saying, asking questions. This is just off the dome. You know? Then having the Q&A. Then the Q&A. The Q&A is not about their personal shit. It's about what they learn from you. You see? Not only do you teach, you also inspire. You see what I'm saying? I can give some people some game, just like I'm giving y'all game right now. Actually, I'm giving y'all wisdom and master level finesse, mindset, king shit. It's not game. The shit that I'm giving you, you have to put a sentence in the period at the end. You just can't call it a word. Cannot call this a word. The fuck? So you answer their questions and you inspire new ideas. Now they want to learn how to do new shit that they hadn't thought of until you said some shit. It's the game of life, man. I got so much gas, but I probably lost some of y'all, but man, I hope y'all still listening. I really do, man. I hope, because this is some real shit. And I know y'all want to hear about women and how the date shit and how she fucked up, how you want to seduce her and how you want to get her back. And she's going, I know you want that, bro. And I give it to you, bro. But this is the real shit, though. I'm telling you, bro. When this type of shit and content and just listening to this type of shit and enjoying it, when this type of shit matters, then women don't matter. And then when women don't matter, then you matter to women. People want what they can't have. Let me say that again. When women don't matter to you, you matter to them. You see? Now, for the smart cats that sat for this whole hour, they got that master level gem right there. But some of these cats, they left off on their 30 mark. Or they might have even left off the 5-minute mark. Or even the 30-second mark. Who knows? That's the reason. You know? Taking the steps instead of the trail. So, I told you who I was. I told you why I'm here. And I told you what I'm here to do. I might not be for you. That's okay. I love my motherfucking self more than any you cats can love me. And more than any bitch can love me too. I love myself more than any bitch can love me. I love myself more than any 10 women can love me. Bonus. Remember I taught you that like 7 minutes ago. I'm a genius, players. When I be on these famous talk shows and I'm talking my shit and people saying I'm shit. How y'all missed this? How y'all missed this memo? How did y'all not see this? You know? How could you do that? How could you not recognize this profound player? Why do I have to have a blue check and be on TV for it to be recognized? Like, nigga, recognize it now. You know? And that's that's the last goal too. Let me get out the last one. We at 54 minutes, so we almost at an hour, so that's like a good ending point anyway. So this is another one, but this isn't another goal. You see how I just told y'all just about one thing, you answer questions, you get inspired for new shit. So now I got inspired again. This is another thing. I want to be a New York Times bestseller. All my books I like, but I really want it to be from the conversation series. That's the shit that I care about the most. In the Tale series too. I love all my books, but those are my babies right there. And they wasn't even my first. That's just the best of, that's just who I am the most. Those other parts are part of me and I can elaborate on, but the conversations, that's me to the core. That's who I am in the tales. So what I want to do is I want to have a live podcast and tour and shit. And it's funny, I've seen cats do this shit now, but I had that idea like 2 years ago. So it's funny seeing people do it. And I'm like, damn, I know they didn't steal it from me because I never talked to them. So it's just funny how people would have just different same frequencies in other places. But that's what I want to do. But I want to do a little different. I want to have it like where we do it, let's say it's at a theater, right? So say me and my brothers is up there doing the podcast. So whatever city that I'm in, I want to interview the prominent players. So, you know, if I go to Detroit, it'll be like one of the basketball players, like the popular ones, or one of the rappers, or one of the pop-in movies, just whoever is important. And not even to get a big audience, but to have conversations with that particular person that they may have not had before, you know? Because when people interview people, they tend to ask the same shit, or they tend to have the interviewee dictate what's said and what's not said. I know how to, even if put it like this, even if a person were to give me a script for an interview, I would know how to make that person feel a certain way that it would be okay for me to go a different way. Like, okay, this person is this. Okay, so if I'm gonna give them that, and that's going to make him feel like this. So now I can get my shit off. You see how I just broke that shit down? That's like a millisecond. I broke it down in like 5 seconds, but that's really like a millisecond thought. So I would be, I trust me. And even, I put it like this. If I get to the status I want, y'all go rewind this video. Watch how I control every interview. You know how to interview R. Kelly and get him to say stupid shit like that? Watch the master shit. Watch how I fuck with people. I've been in interrogating rooms, and I don't want to say too much, but I've been in interrogation rooms. I just say that, and I pissed they fucking ass off, bro. They can't make me break. Don't, you know, just trust me on this. Get me on Oprah couch. I'll flip her shit all the way around. So back to the idea. Interview the prominent players of, excuse me, not the idea. Back to the goal. Excuse me, you got to correct your words. Want to every city, like Oakland, interview the Oakland Castle Raiders, whatever. But I want to have it, I still want to have like the movie screen. So I want it to look like how it look on your phones and shit, right? So I got the actual YouTube video playing, and we sitting in the front like a play. And then I want it to be interactive to where the super chat. So then I'd be like, man, I hope nobody steals my fucking shit. Let me shut my goddamn mouth. Because if I see this exact same shit, maybe one of these big time blue check players, secret watch my ass, can fucking take my whole shit, and I can't do nothing about it. But hey, that's some life game for you too, man. If you got an idea and you give it to somebody and they do it faster or better, it's their idea, bro. Because they beat you on the execution sometimes. Sometimes you can't be mad about that. Because the idea you had, you was gonna sit and have that shit on your laptop or have that shit in your fucking real estate in your mind for 5 years. They liked the shit so much, it only took them 6 months to execute. You can't hate them for that, bro. Because guess what? Back to the lesson before. You looking at it like they stole, but really what you did was inspire. See? Whew. Y'all get the dose. Whew. So yeah, so y'all be on your phones. I'll be reading your comments the same way. It's just gonna be me and the person in real life, but we gonna be in the theaters and shit. You know, what the theaters be like 2,000, whatever. Do it like that. I don't want nothing crazy. I wanna be prominent enough to like live a good life, have multiple properties in countries, in a studio and shit in the States, and some nice shit. But I don't want to be like chased around and shit. That's why I say I don't want to be a movie. I want to be in movies, but I want to be a director. You know, everybody know who fucking John Singleton is, and you know, Ridley Scott. They know who he is, but I still want to live my life. I'm not giving up my life for this shit. I don't want to be hiding and having stalkers and shit like that, and paparazzi. Like, I don't want that level. That's not for me, but I know myself to know that. Anyways, like, share, and subscribe. I know it was a long time. Watch this shit in 20-minute increments. Watch this shit back. Share this video, whatever you think. And I want some comments. Really let me know what y'all think about this. And what did you learn? Because if I get a certain type of feedback, what that's gonna happen is it's gonna make my trail go a different direction. So this is important. You know, y'all can drop them fire signs and shit like that, but this is one that I want to hear. I want y'all to really write and tell me what y'all think. You know, because then it's gonna inspire me to make the content that I really want to make, and that's gonna change butterfly effect. It'll change everything. I do not care about these hoes, y'all. I never really did. I cared. Have I cared about pussy before? Yes. I love ass. I love sex. I never cared about these hoes though. I've cared about a few women in my life, less than 10. But I never gave a fuck about these hoes, bro. Why? I don't know. Who hurt me? It just was like that before I was hurt. I didn't care about him before I got broke up with. I don't know. Something in me, I don't know. A spirit. I don't know. He gave me a fucking flesh and put a fucking something in me and said that part of your life is you don't care. I don't know what it is, y'all. I can't explain it. It's just how I always felt. It's not based off on the experience. Experience just made it more harsh and more real. But I always thought like this, and I do not know why. But whatever. Let me know what y'all learn. Let me know what y'all like, don't like. If y'all really feeling it, did this affect you? How many lessons did you get? Are you gonna apply it? You just think it's cool? Don't never do that again, Afi. I don't never want to hear you rant for that fucking long. Hey, I might not like that you said that, but at least y'all being real. Because at the end of the day, there ain't no Afi Kingdom without y'all, you know? So, if y'all stop watching, I'm just another cat talking to his phone. Peace.